What's up, everybody? Jake from StratGeeks coming at you once again. This time from the United States of America, Santa Barbara, California, where I am spending the last 10 days in my house before I let it go. And I'm cleaning out my life, basically, so I can head back to Bali without as much weight on my shoulders and trying to maintain a house and everything. Because I was just in Bali for 10 months. And the whole time I was there, I'm thinking, oh, I got that house back there. And blah, blah, blah. Well, this time, I'm not going to have a house back there. I'm going to be fully committed to Bali. And I am stoked about it. So I've been catching up with doing all that. It's a lot of work to get out of a house like this and a lot of stuff. And I've been catching up. So last week or a week and a half ago, no, it was a couple weeks ago. A couple weeks ago, I sat down and I started to think and optimize ORS again because it's been a little while. So what I've been noticing in the last 6 months since Trump's got in, the first 3-4 months, maybe 4 months of his presidency, we had crazy waves, crazy tides, crazy storms, if you will, metaphorically, compared to the Biden presidency. Biden presidency, yeah, the tides came in, tides go out, we got some waves, maybe we have a storm roll in, but it's not crazy. They're not category 5s and they're not super tides, you know? But now, for the last month and a half, 2 months or so, I have been observing opening ranges, on average, being about the same size, on average, as the Biden presidency. I've been looking at this opening range thing since COVID, since before COVID. And now we're kind of back to like the end of Biden and like right around, it's looking good. It's looking much more conducive to the type of trading that we do here at ORS. So the goal with these templates on a 50K account, you know, most prop firms have similar rules. So I wanted to keep the drawdown under 1,000 or right around 1,000. Right now we're looking at 2 micros. Last week was $1,700 a week. So I'm pretty excited about that with just 2 micros. So the goal is to be able to qualify an account or get darn close to payout within 4 weeks. So let's see how this adds up. So in these 3191 commissions included, of course, we always include commissions on these videos, plus 4572 is 7,763 in 90 days. That's divided by 60 days. There's 20 trading days per month about. So it's $129 a day on average times 20. So there we have it. There you go. That's exactly what I'm shooting for, about 2,600. Because that could be a payout on certain prop firms, 50K prop firms. Of course, you can easily just scale this up from 2 micros to 4 or 8 or whatever you want to do. It's totally fine. It's really just your own risk tolerance. And you could also even just scale. I mean, you could come in and you could scale the large template up by 1 micro, and then you'd probably be at 58 or so. And then maybe leave this one. Maybe that would get it up to around 1,000 or so. But the risk reward on the large template is actually quite positive. So even a 54.84% win rate is really, really good. Almost 100 trade sample size there. And you got over 100 trade sample size here. This is a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, but we're over 61%, which is great. And let's see what else. Yeah, let me go ahead and drag in this thing I had ChatGPT help me make. So this is the last 90 days. As you can see, there are definitely losing days. And, you know, if you would have started with us right here, then, you know, it might not have been the best time to start. But this is what we're doing, you know. You got to be able to sit through this, scale down, sit through the storm, and then bam, bam, bam. I actually don't have Friday on here. Friday was a $300 day or something. So Friday should be there. I have to pause just for a second and grab my power cord. There we go, all juiced up. So yeah, ChatGPT, I took both of the small and large opening range templates for ORS, and I had ChatGPT combine them so we could kind of see how the drawdown would have looked with the alternating templates depending on what size happened to run on any particular day. So just these 4 days, and we're not including, we had a $300 day here, not yet, but just these days made up for almost all of this already. So I'm already back in the green and on the way. But look at how many more green days there are red days. I mean, what else are you going to ask for? What else are you going to ask for? So let's, plenty of videos on how ORS operates. I'm going to keep this video short for now. Just want to show you these new templates. If you are a current ORS subscriber, please DM me. I will send you these templates. Again, I started to optimize. I started to think, why optimize for 180 days when the markets have shifted so dramatically from like the first 2-3 months of Trump's presidency till the last 3 months that we've been experiencing? It makes no sense to optimize that far back. I mean, the markets have been that crazy. I mean, and they're seeming to be back to average, if you will. So I'm pretty excited about these templates for a 50K account. I got some good stuff going. If you are a current subscriber, please DM me on Discord. I will send these templates over to you immediately. And if you're not a current subscriber, please go to StratGeeks and check out a bunch of stuff. You can check this video out here that I did for NinjaTrader Ecosystem. I explain the strategy in detail here. Also, a lot of my other videos, I explain the strategy. If I explain the strategy again, I mean, it's kind of just doing something I've done a million times. But there's a bunch of cool videos that you can just link to on the website. Again, that's StratGeeks.ai. StratGeeks.ai. And then you can go to the pricing and subscription. And here's what I'm going to do, because we are re-optimized and ready. We're not going to be charging $625 a month for the first 10 people that sign up after I release this video. We're actually going to do 3 months for $495. So not $625 a month. So if you go here, don't get scared. First 10 people to sign up after I release this video, ORS Fusion, $495 one-time payment for 3 full months, which will give you plenty of time to see the system in action. I'll also meet with you personally on Zoom, help you get set up, literally take your mouse control and set stuff up for you if you need help. Most meetings with me take like about an hour, hour and 20, maybe up to an hour and 30, usually between an hour and 30 minutes. So even just that is like worth some kind of something, you know? So let's, so what you're going to need to do if you're not, so to get that special link for the pricing, you're going to need to go to our website, StratGeeks.ai, StratGeeks.ai. Eamon's my partner, by the way. He's the one who'll send you all the information once you sign up. But to get that special pricing, you got to scroll down on our website and then click this Discord link. That will get you hooked into our Discord. Then find me, Jake at ORS. There's the whole thing. Find me at Jake at ORS. Shoot me a DM, a direct message via Discord. And I will send you a special link for 3 months for $495. Yeah, you can also send me an email, the number 1, traderjake@gmail.com. The number 1, traderjake@gmail.com. All right, Jake from StratGeeks, signing out. Talk to you soon, everybody.